Hello, my dear children. I hope you're all doing well today. Life can sometimes be challenging, especially when we're surrounded by negativity. But here's something I want you to think about as you grow and go through life. Every one of you has a unique talent, something special that makes you who you are. After all, you're all capable of achieving great things. But as you may have experienced or heard, there are always people who try to put us down, who gossip about us, or who are toxic towards us. Sometimes they make us think that we aren't capable of anything. Let me tell you a story about a boy who had all the talents in the world but still had to deal with such negativity. Once upon a time, there was a boy named James Harrow, a student at Borders Grammar School in West London. James was no ordinary boy. He excelled in sports, academics, and extracurricular activities. Whether it was football, cricket, math, or music, James seemed to be good at it all. His teachers adored him, and he was well loved by almost everyone around him. He was the kind of student who would score the highest marks in exams, run the fastest laps during sports, and still manage to compose beautiful music on the piano. But as you can probably guess, James didn't escape the world of toxic people. Some of his classmates couldn't stand how good he was at everything. They were jealous of his success, and instead of celebrating it, they tried to pull him down. They started whispering behind his back, spreading rumors, and making sly comments whenever he succeeded. It wasn't just the whispers, it was also the little acts of sabotage. During a big school sports event, some of the boys secretly loosened the bolts of James's bike, causing him to fall during the race. They laughed at his misfortune, and this incident made him feel incredibly sad. He became so upset that for the next few days he stayed in the boarding house and didn't go to school. James's absence made his class teacher, Mr. Arthur Whitfield, wonder about him. He decided to visit James in the boarding house. When he found James sitting alone in his room, looking down, he gently asked, "James, why haven't you been at school? You've always been so full of energy and focus. What's bothering you?" James sighed deeply and replied, "I can't come back to school, Mr. Whitfield. The students here are too toxic. Some of them pretend to be friendly, but they gossip behind my back. Whenever I do something well, they laugh or talk badly about me. They're so rude. Not only do they gossip about me, but they also gossip about others during class hours. They talk nonsense about our teachers, laugh at them while they're teaching, and make fun of my family. I'm tired of it all. I can't concentrate on my studies anymore. I think I'll ask my mom to take me out of this school and send me somewhere else." Mr. Whitfield listened calmly. Then after a pause, he said, "Well, James, that's a good idea. You could leave this place, but before you do, I'd like to give you a small task, a little challenge, if you will. Would you be willing to do that for me?" James, still feeling down, nodded and said, "Okay, Mr. Whitfield, I'll do it." Mr. Whitfield handed James a glass filled to the brim with water. "Here's your task," he said. "Take this glass of water and walk around the entire boarding house. Walk to the ground, make 3 laps, and come back to your room. But there's a rule. You must not spill a single drop of water from this glass. Can you do that?" James agreed to the challenge and set off. He carefully walked around the boarding house, focusing on the glass in his hand. After around half an hour, or perhaps a little more, James returned to Mr. Whitfield's office, proudly saying, "I've done it. I completed the task." Mr. Whitfield smiled and asked, Did you spill any water? James shook his head. No, I didn't spill a drop. Good, Mr. Whitfield said. Now tell me, James, did you happen to notice Mr. Kevin, your math teacher, near the office as you walked around? Did you say hello to him? James thought for a moment and said, No, I didn't notice him. I was so focused on not spilling the water. All right, Mr. Whitfield continued. What about Mr. Peter, your PE teacher who was on the sports field teaching netball? Did you greet him as you passed by? No, I didn't see him either. I was too focused on the glass of water, James replied. Mr. Whitfield then asked, And what about your classmates? Didn't any of them ask you why you missed school for the last few days? James shook his head again. No, I didn't see anyone. I was concentrating on keeping the water in the glass. Mr. Whitfield leaned forward and said, James, you've just completed an important task. The school is filled with noise, children running around, playing, shouting, and talking. Despite all this, you kept your focus on the glass of water. How did you manage to do that? James paused for a moment and then said, I didn't notice anything else because my only goal was to keep the water in the glass. I was focused solely on that. Mr. Whitfield smiled and said, That's exactly the point, James. In life, there will always be distractions, noise, and toxic people trying to pull you down. But when you focus on your own goals and what truly matters to you, just like you focused on the glass of water, you will find that those distractions won't affect you. You can leave this school and go somewhere else, but if you do, you might encounter the same kind of people there. Toxic people are everywhere, so rather than letting them distract you, keep your focus on your own dreams, your goals, and your growth. Your goal is to be the best person you can be, to make your parents proud, and to achieve what you've set out to do. The gossip and negativity will always exist. Let them talk. Focus only on your own path, and don't let anyone or anything divert you from reaching your destination. James paused for a moment, reflecting on Mr. Whitfield's words. He felt a sense of calm and clarity that he hadn't felt in days. The burden of negativity and gossip seemed a little lighter now. For the first time in a while, he realized that he had the power to stay focused on what mattered most, his own path. The noise around him seemed less important, and he could feel a renewed sense of determination rising within him. And so, my dear children, the lesson here is simple. In life, there will always be toxic people and distractions. But just like James, when you focus on your goals and your own growth, you won't be affected by their negativity. Stay focused on what truly matters to you. Don't let others' words or actions derail your path. Remember, it's your journey, and only you can choose which direction to take. So let them talk, let them gossip, and keep your eyes on your dreams. That, my dear ones, is the key to overcoming negativity in life.